Well, it's obvious that I would react to the next Toon sandwich video that came out a while back. Yep, because I know I've probably talked about this before when I reacted to the past ones. Because by the end of a year, like, these episodes have always come out and such. Yeah, so this past December, we have finally gotten the 5th episode, and this being part 1, which being titled the Final-est Frontier. Okay. Yep, FANFICTASIA. Yep, it's back. So, and here I am, of course, gonna do my reaction. You know, I don't know if I even talked about this as well, where, you know, who'd have thought that these guys over at Art Speeder Entertainment, they would bring us such a fever dream, just like so many random characters from movies and TV shows all coming together and such, you know what I'm saying? And, like, you know, Avengers eat your heart out, basically, you know? But, you know, no offense to the MCU, of course, obviously. But with what this is, like, yeah. And yeah, because seeing the thumbnail, actually, let me go back and look and see what the thumbnail, because of course for the green screen backdrop, because, yeah, because obviously some of these characters that we've seen in the thumbnails, like, and whom is going to be appearing? Well, most prominently, the Blue Fairy is to appear somewhere. Didn't I see her? Well, man, that's a thing, because so many random characters just pop in and out. You know, like, can you keep up with what characters have so far appeared and randomly cameoed in these FANFICTASIA episodes? Yeah, good luck to that. But, yeah. So, with what happened in, like, say, the 4th episode, yeah, I mean, it's been a while since I've checked it out, but I think I've got a good idea exactly some of the details and such of what had been going on in the 4th episode. But, yeah, overall, I'm, of course, about to find out to see with what the 5th episode of FANFICTASIA has in store. Yep. And by the way, the first character that we see, and even when I first got the video set up, yeah, Mr. Freeze. Let's kick some ice. That variant of Freeze. Yeah. Alright, so, let us see what the, 5th installment of FANFICTASIA, which being titled again, The Final-est Frontier Part 1. So this is Part 1 of how many parts there's going to be, because wasn't there 2 parts, like, the last time? Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure, but alright. Again, just, like, you really got to keep up with this stuff, you know? Anyways, alright, so, enough said. Let's now dive in, and for me to react to the 5th episode of FANFICTASIA. In 3, 2, 1, in we go.
Unlike every piece of leftover meat I put in my freezer, my plan to turn Gotham City into a giant icicle will not be foiled.
We meet again, Mr. Freeze. I always know when the nights start getting longer that my nights are about to get longer.
Who's this?
Too late, Patty. There's no man who can stop me now. Take Solstice in the fact that... Who the hell are you?
Very funny. You don't recognize your arch nemesis.
My arch nemesis is Batman. You are just some guy in an expensive suit.
Oh my god.
Is this supposed to be George
Wait.
Clooney from Ocean's 11 or something?
That's not just some guy. That's Bruce Wayne.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
This is just be
Don't
Bruce Wayne.
believe my eyes. It is Bruce Wayne.
Hey, isn't Bruce Wayne super rich?
That's right. And he would certainly possess the money and resources to procure all the high-tech gadgetry that Batman utilizes.
My. I think that Bruce Wayne and Batman are the same person.
Ah!
That was a dream.
Holy recurring nightmare. I honestly prefer the one where my parents are gunned down in front of me.
No, that happened.
Alfred? Alfred? Very well. The Dark Knight rises.
A not bad George Clooney impression.
Well, this comes as no surprise.
Bruce, I got you a manner-warming gift.
Is that a batarang?
It's a robin-orang. See the robin?
I see.
Bruce's index.
Mint?
Yep, brand new. Just got it custom made at Loki's novelty store.
No, would you like a breath mint?
Oh, I'm okay. Why? Is my breath?
I'm sure it's fine. So, were you planning on staying for dinner?
Oh, I was planning on more than that. I've got big plans. I'm gonna go to the Ego Center tomorrow. I thought I could build a Robin cage right next to the Batcave. And a whole extra wing in the manor just for me.
Robin, it's Wayne Manor, not Grayson Manor. And the only wings in Wayne Manor are bat wings.
But why does it have to be that way?
Dick, how would it look if the sidekick had as many assets as the hero? You know, after speaking with some of the other Batman, I'm starting to question if I even need a sidekick. I think it actively detracts from my mystique. I admire your tenacity, but you have to know your place.
Grayson would become
I
Nightwing.
thought we all had the same place in this world. I thought there weren't heroes or villains or sidekicks or status anymore. I thought we were all equal.
Well, we can't forget who we are and where we came from. Otherwise, what are we? But look, I don't want you to get the wrong impression. I'm happy to see you. In fact, I'm heading down to the cave right now to do some tinkering. Why don't you fix me up an espresso and follow after me? I could use an extra set of hands. Know your place. Follow after me. Sidekick. Nespresso.
What's gonna happen to Robin here?
Nespresso. Oh.
Damn, Dick.
Dick.
And that kills him? Imagine that if this happened in like a Batman film.
I don't know why the hell he's been drawn like that, but that's Chris O'Donnell Robin. And here's his name, registered with the Ego Center at the same time the tomb was built.
Dick Grayson? Last surviving member of the Flying Graysons? Let me just flash back up a sec.
They never concentrate all of their efforts on the first victim.
Who would kill George Clooney Batman?
Kilmer's no killer.
I didn't kill anyone.
Then one of your friends did.
What makes you think it was a villain?
Living dual lives, I see. You were late, so I started without you.
I was right on time.
The thief's methods and my own are not so dissimilar.
A little bird told me. Free as a bird, Robin Gray.
Everything goes tits up.
I'm actually Chris O'Donnell Robin, and I'm the mastermind behind these killings. What's that? I didn't say anything.
My God, the clues were all right there, and none were inserted retroactively.
Could he have been working for someone else?
Hard to tell.
You've reached the police?
The USS Enterprise has been stolen.
What?
When? Who?
Maybe 20 minutes ago. I thought it was fanfic Editor Jones, but then he pulled his face off and it was a younger man I didn't recognize.
I think he's off planet.
It's coming from the square outside.
Han Solo's saying the USS Enterprise. How quaint.
Hello, FANFICTASIA.
Face off. Hey, Gwen.
That's right. It's Chris O'Donnell Robin. Congratulations if you figured out it was me. Condolences that it's too late to do anything about it.
He's hacked the broadcasting network. We should be able to trace the
Don't bother trying to trace my signal. I'm not going anywhere, and besides, I'm here to make a full confession. Now you all know the who. It's time to tell you the how and the why. To do that, I need to take you back in time 8 years, to when this world was brand new and we were all still finding our place in it. I thought I knew where I'd find mine, but I made a quick stop on the way.
Oh?
How long do you think it'll take?
Oh, 5-10 minutes. You're welcome to wait. Have a browse. See if anything else catches your eye.
Thank you, sir. Your blacksmith, is he all right?
I wouldn't concern myself over a minor character. I mean, he was only in a couple of scenes.
Right.
Yeah.
The vault had just been sealed, and here was someone already breaking the laws against powerful weapons and mind control. I should have reported it. alerted the Fanfic 10 that the scepter in their custody was a fake. Instead, I said nothing. When it was finished, I collected my gift and brought it to the place I thought was my home. But it didn't take long for me to learn. In this world, there's no place like that.
You have to know your place.
I realized in that moment that no one would ever allow me to be more than what I was written to be. Robin, the eternal sidekick. Every time I spread my wings,
Now he's on the
the
Enterprise.
status quo would clip them. I felt something inside me break. And then I felt nothing. Dick. I'll never know if that was my name or a slur.
Master Wade, are you there?
I grabbed the body, tied it to the back of my red bird, and rode up. I rode long, and I rode far, but I couldn't outride what I'd done, because it was attached to the back of my bike. I was
Well,
lost. An abomination. The sidekick who killed the hero. Damned. For all eternity.
I think it was Robin.
You have forgotten yourself and have so forgotten me. Wait, you're not my son.
No, he's
Running
not.
away from responsibility? Maybe you are my son.
No, he's not. Even though he
For
ran
weeks,
away,
I
he's still
waited
not
in
your son.
fear, thinking at any moment the walls would break down and they'd drag me away, but it never happened. It was like no one had even noticed. In the end, I returned to the scene of my own accord, fully prepared to face whatever justice my league of peers saw fit. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here tonight. It's so nice to spend Christmas at home,
Michael Keaton and
instead of freezing
Val
my
Kilmer.
ass off in the city fighting all of you.
At least you still have an ass. Mine froze off years ago. Merry Christmas to all. And to all a dark night.
There you go. Where's Bane?
That's when I saw the truth.
Even if it's necessary for him to
I
be
didn't
there,
kill
I don't know.
Batman. I can't.
I'm talking about
have
Batman
killed
Robin's
Batman,
Bane.
because Batman doesn't exist. He's not real. The person I killed isn't a billionaire orphan turned nocturnal crime-fighting ninja. None of that ever happened. The man I killed was no more Batman than you or me or any of us. And the fact that we don't recognize that means that we are all still Oscar's puppets. He's dead and gone, but we can't stop dancing on the ends of his strings.
Monopoly.
If we're ever gonna be free to
Wallace.
be whoever we choose to be, we need to cut our ties to a past that never was. Prove that we exist beyond those that created us and stifled us and wrote us into corners. I knew then what I had to do,
And that
but
is...
how to do it. I was gonna need help, willing or otherwise. I knew my theft wouldn't be reported, because you can't lose something you officially no longer have. I went to the Ego Center and built the most raid-bait tomb I could think of. I also took the opportunity to outfit my secret Robin cave with all the power generation and materials I would be requiring. And then I gave myself a month to finalize my strategy. If any of the following sounds in any way easy or convenient, just remember I had 8 years to plan, research, and learn the routines of my targets. And I didn't waste a single second.
No, he didn't.
One of those routines was Alita and Dr. Ito's weekly fishing trips. I stowed away in the tackle box of their boat, using the flexibility I learned as a circus trapeze artist to drastically contort my body. I'm Acrobat Man. Alita, here. Consider yourself awestruck.
Now he's in that getup. Robin.
Who's your master?
You are.
Good. Doc, I want you to dismember Alita and dump her over the side. Then I want you to row us to shore. I've got work for you.
Yes, Master.
During my abduction spree, I adhered to a strict no witnesses policy, which dovetailed nicely with my need for bodies to be discovered. Or should I say, robin-tailed? I probably shouldn't. Sounds weird.
Didn't work.
Ant-Man and Wasp had a weekly shrunken picnic date routine. Drugging their wine was easy. Finding them once they drank it was not. This may sting a little.
Jeepers.
I made sure the body would be easier to find for the next passerby.
Drink me.
Back at the cave, I put my 2 new sidekicks to work. Ito constructed the robots, Wasp fitted them with Pym particle shrinking tech.
Blood vessels,
Now
like
they looked the part,
their eyes.
but animating them was another story. And that story was Pinocchio.
What? Huh?
Ah, here we
I wish
go.
I wish I might have the wish I made tonight.
And enter the blue fairy.
I wish that my little Motley and Shimmy might be real future assassins.
Oh, I've heard that sound effect before. That, like, twinkling sound. And there she is.
Bad Robin, you have given so much crappiness to others. You do not deserve to have your wish come true.
So I guess when you wish upon a star, it does make a difference who you are. Way to build your kingdom on a lie, Disney. Give my
Wow.
creations life!
That's interesting.
Creepy children made of
That
metal.
works on her.
Wait, the gift of life you both shall get.
I am a pretend time-traveling assassin with mommy issues. Ha ha ha. Hi, mommy issues.
If you both prove yourselves brave, truthful, and
Yeah, they're not gonna do any of that. Your work here is done, B.
Oh,
My work was just beginning, because the big day had finally arrived. I dropped an anonymous Toon tip in Indiana Jones's Fanfic 10 suggestion box, and then went to the spaceport and snuck aboard Queen Amidala's royal starship, as I knew Kirk and Spock had booked it to watch the Muppet Super Bowl marathon at Sci-Fi Max. Oh, this is so satisfying. It's not easy being Green Lantern.
Can't beat the original. It's like I always say, the only good Star Trek is the first Star Trek.
That's interesting seeing them on the
You've
Star
got a
Wars ship.
one-trick mind.
You don't have permission to come aboard. Is that phaser set to stun or kill?
Actually, it's not a phaser.
Oh. Oh,
It's
no.
a shrink ray I had a new friend of mine cook up.
He's gonna
It
use
can
Spock.
temporarily shrink any person into a 1-inch ball of gel for easy transport.
This is both strange and new.
Pull down your
And
pants.
logical.
Do you intend to boldly go where no man has gone before? Ow! I don't know who you are, but you will be punished for this insurrection.
Of course a narcissistic hero like you would fail to recognize the boy wonder. Boldly go screw yourself.
Screw Captain James T. Kirk. What am I, a female guest star?
Live short and suffer. At the same time, my little friend was sneaking aboard a far grungier vessel.
looking good, Professor.
Another storm.
Same as before, Charles! Free your mind further! I jump at the chance.
Oh, God. This is interesting. Oh, I see, because... Robin gonna use Spock and Storm as his army? I don't know, because he captured them.
This can't be real.
That is real.
As my insectoid assassin returned to the cave, I returned Amidala's ship to the surface, then took an elevator 200 floors into the sky. Benji, I've got to say, you have become a great field operative. And I really mean that.
Thanks, Ethan. Although, cleaning windows from behind a desk can be just as challenging.
Benji! Ethan!
Oh, no, not Benji.
Your mission is to serve me, and you have no choice but to accept it.
Yes, Mr. Secretary.
I mean, their faces really creep me out, but I can't look away. It actually makes me nervous in my stomach. That's normal. Ow! Okay, maybe it's not normal. Sailor Moon!
Oh. It's all coming together with what all's happening, right?
4 murders and 4 additions to my team of loyal sidekicks. Not bad for a day's work. But the day wasn't over yet.
I knew it.
As anticipated, a certain political figure was due to indulge in his favorite after-work pastime.
Batman?
Dr. Jones, I presume?
Not him too.
I wish I could say this is the first time I've been possessed.
Read this out loud.
I hear the chafed rouge mouth ardently acquiesce to a boorish pair of low-born, good-for-nothing jock voyeurs.
Excellent. Now, did you tell anyone else about this tomb before coming here?
Just Lara Croft.
What?
I invited her to raid it with me tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Then why are you here tonight?
I wanted to know where all the booby traps are so I could impress her.
The tomb is the trap, Doc. But I made it for you, not her. So now, I'm just gonna have to keep her from finding this particular room. Or should I say, you're gonna keep her from finding it.
A golden artifact. Killed by the thing I love most.
It was simply a matter of taking his clothes, scanning his head, lasering off his handprints and gluing them to my own, and of course, burning the body.
Monster!
Yeah.
Window cleaner's been murdered, Mom. What? Are you serious?
As soon as I heard that Ethan Hunt's body had been discovered, I made sure the investigation would be televised by integrating the biggest grandstanding idiot in primetime TV.
Monster!
Gonna thunder.
Doris Jones, get to the roof of the ESBB. There's been a homicide and we want you on the case.
I'm on my way.
Mask, and you shall deceive.
I had Benji spend the rest of the night adding the finishing touch to my 2 robots. Aged up future punk latex face masks of Motley and Chimmy Quinn Wilson. In a world where time travel is possible,
Is that supposed to be
who
the
better to
Enterprise
frame than
refit?
someone's future self?
I was gonna mention
They can't
that.
even hide behind the fact that they didn't do it.
But why our kids?
Yeah, why us? Right now, Harley Quinn and Deadpool are probably asking out loud, why them? Well, my thoughts exactly. Practically speaking, I knew the prejudices of this world would lend credence to the pretense of framing the offspring of 2 anti-heroes. But on a personal level, I hate you 2 undeserving nitwits. Marginal side characters in your respective universes, yet you both rose to become the stars. An opportunity
Well,
I never got. Their first movies were
not their
universally
fault.
considered stinkers. But did that stink stick to them? No.
Hey! Suicide Squad is an Academy Award-winning movie.
And X-Men Origins Wolverine has its fan. Batman and Robin was no worse.
Not that
Deadpool,
much.
Harley Quinn,
I thought it was okay.
Venom, Joker? You guys aren't headliners. You're not the heroes. But you still got given your own movie where you were the main character. Where was my movie? My solo outing. My chance to own the spotlight.
True.
Guess what? You're looking at it.
No, if anything, like, it'd be
I had to
Nightwing.
write the story myself.
It'd be a Nightwing movie.
The next day went less smoothly. What I didn't anticipate was Lara bringing along a raiding buddy. Although I should have. She obviously didn't want to spend the day alone with Indiana creeps. As a result, I was unable to prevent Harley
Indiana
Quinn from not
creeps.
only finding the 2 bodies I didn't want found, but escaping my self-destruct protocol with a piece of both. Good work, honey.
Not good enough.
Luckily, I had the foresight to burn an Oscar into Clooney's skull, so it appeared to be part of the series and was thusly overlooked.
Found a clue on Clooney.
The rest of my activities portraying fanfic Senator Jones are a
He was
matter
there
of
the
public
whole time.
record. What you may
As
not be
Jones.
aware of from this period is the contents of my pants. That's right. I had my 2 shrunken robot assassins in my pocket the whole time. Once we'd opened the vault, and with a little assist from a fair-weather friend, they retrieved the orblet for me.
What in the name of me just happened?
Now that I had the orblet, I was ready to enter the final stage.
I don't know if I can take any more stages. This is already the most ridiculously convoluted evil master plan I've ever heard. And I come from comic books, so that's saying something.
During my interrogation
So
as
does
Indy,
Deadpool
the
and
robots
Robin, all
transferred
that.
from me to Detective Odin's daughter. Then they waited until Harley's interrogation to reveal themselves and deliver the speech I'd written for them.
We represent the Order of the Oscar.
Complete nonsense, of course. There is no Order of the Oscar. Apologies to prospective members. Starting a war by telling everyone they'll soon
Lucius
be at war?
Malfoy.
Priceless.
I dang well knew it.
The effect was twofold. I was released from custody as I was no longer a suspect, and the entire world was suitably distracted for 5 days, during which time I had Dr. Ito make some improvements to my own form, and that of the spherical relic I worked so hard to attain.
Oh.
Hey, that's Tony's design.
The last steps were to steal this ship, after a quick stop off at the Ego Center to collect one last sidekick to help with cleanup.
Who's he in bed with?
Whew.
Oh, wait.
Well,
yeah.
That was the how. Now, what was the other thing I was going... Why?
Why?
I feel like I've said it already, but I'll say it again.
Why all this?
This world was supposed to be different. A utopia where everyone is equal. But we were more equal in the arena when we were all killing each other. Every man, woman, creature, and robot for themselves. Here, everything is determined by popularity. And what's worse is it's a popularity derived from fiction. There were 7 Batmen when this world began, but which one did you choose to elect? The one with the most critical acclaim. I kidnapped 6 characters, and no one cared or even noticed because they'd been deemed second tier. You were all far too concerned with the top tier heroes I'd killed. No one went storm chasing. No one put out a search for Spock. Alita would literally be a pile of junk without Dr. Ito, and yet he's the one you treat like garbage. We all know our personal histories are falsehoods, and we should be free of them, free to be whoever we want to be. But look at yourselves. You've all just chosen to take the identity they handed you. You've accepted the lies, embraced them, become them.
Ted.
You're all still sitting in your cells, asleep. Well, I say, it's time to arise. If we want to become our own characters, we have to destroy our pasts. But none of you realize, our pasts aren't in the arena. They weren't written by Oscar. Oscar was just a fanboy. Our pasts are right outside my window.
No, we have to stop him. Contact the nearest ship with a hyperdrive.
Before you scramble to stop me, just know there's a half-hour delay to this transmission, so what you're about to watch has already happened. Let's take a closer look, shall we?
Oh.
Sailor Saturn, destroy that planet for me.
Get reborn! Revolution! I condemn this planet to total annihilation!
So it's their planet, like, you know. Oh, no.
Holy end of the world, FANFICTASIA. Now all that's left is for Ego and me to build something new and better in its place. This is my gift to you. I, Chris O'Donnell Robin, have grown far beyond the character they wrote for me. And now that they're gone, I encourage you all to do the same. When you're ready to stop living in the shadows of the dead, you're welcome to join me in my new world. Until then, goodbye, FANFICTASIA. This is Robin, signing off.
Yeah, how do you respond to that?
We have to hit the undo. We have to time travel and change it.
The laws of time travel.
The hell with the laws. We're talking about planet Earth.
Yeah.
The OG planet. And every living thing on it.
Not our time travel laws. The laws of time travel.
Nothing can be undone. If it happened, that means it always happened. Always did and always will. We can't undo it.
So, that's it? Earth is gone?
We just saw it destroyed, didn't we?
Did we?
Yes, we did. That was rhetorical.
No, I mean, what did we really see?
Yeah.
You can't be serious.
Oh, I've never been more serious.
I can vouch for that.
What has happened, happened.
Who says they
And will
can't be
always
serious?
have happened.
Characters like
What if
Quinn
what
and
happened just
Deadpool.
happened to not happen how we thought it happened?
Wait, what's happening?
Tell me you're not suggesting what I think you're suggesting.
Oh yeah, we're talking the ultimate fourth dimension wall break. Something so brazen, so unprecedented, so meta, it'll save the world.
Completely?
Thank you for watching.
What does that mean?
When I get a call to action,
You mean
I make an
after
action
part 2, that's
movie.
it?
But for you, I recommend sharing, liking, commenting, and most importantly,
And the end credits.
subscribing. Ah, get it? As in sub-zero temperatures?
It's not a good pun if you have to explain it.
True. I flaked on that one.
And if you wish to be truly extraberry, you could become a patron or channel member, and we would be eternally grateful.
Sounds cool. Thanks for the free advice. Haha. Get it? As in, I did it again, didn't I?
Don't beat yourself up. It's a fine line to tread.
Teach me.
Oh, have you seen Master Wayne? Which Master Wayne
And
is
there's
that?
more.
Master Clooney. That's right, you got 3 Batmans. All
Yeah.
I do is Master
14
Batman.
seconds left.
All you do is what? Alfred, have you seen Clooney Batman? Is he the one with the nipples? One of them. He's only got one nipple.
Something Looney
Now, which
Tunes I
one of
just
them?
saw.
Ow,
What's
where
that
I step
from?
on? Lego Alfred at your service, just mopping
I'll
this
check that
floor, and
out.
by my estimation, it's going to take me about 12 months.
Because I definitely need to react to more of the Toon Sandwich videos and all that. Not just these, not just the FANFICTASIA episodes. All right. Well, that was a lot that happened in episode 5. That's right. Yep. So that was FANFICTASIA, the Final-est Frontier Part 1. Yep. And yeah, definitely, because we will be expecting Part 2 very later this year. That's for sure. Just like before. All right. So I don't know where to begin because, okay, did any of us expect that the mastermind, technically, and, okay, it shows right here that it is him, that who was responsible for what was going on, like the marks of the Academy Award symbol, the statue, all that had been explained in this episode and what we had seen before. Did we expect that it would be Chris O'Donnell's Robin? I don't know. Maybe some of you might have figured it out. Hard to tell. You know, if any of you are that good by solving clues and mysteries, that good. I'm just simply saying, just like, yeah. And also, that episode was just entirely nothing but the fact that it's Chris O'Donnell's Robin, and he explains in full detail throughout up to, say, like, what, 26 to 27 minutes? Yeah. And, yeah, that was very good. Nice details and all that, the complicated details that everything that Chris O'Donnell's Robin explains. Yeah. And all the various characters that appear throughout this, like, I do want to at least go back and see. There we go, thank you. Okay, so, like, these characters right here in this shot, like, yeah, because, like, and the ones I pointed out, like, Wallace, and there's Hellboy, there's Monopoly, the Monopoly guy, and there's Zelda, there's Ron Weasley, Joker, of course, there's Teenage Groot, there's Barney, the comic book owner, you know, this from The Simpsons, Betty Boop, obviously, Tom Holland's Spider-Man, Spider-Gwen, and Lara Croft, Nebula. Yeah, just these characters that we saw in this episode, and for what's going to happen next in the 6th episode, I can't wait. Yeah. And the characters that Chris O'Donnell's Robin captured and having them be his minions, like, yeah, Benji and the Blue Fairy. Jeez, like, managing to use the Blue Fairy with Loki's scepter, very interesting. Who'd have thought? Yeah. But only could happen in the world of FANFICTASIA, Toon Sandwich and all that. Yeah. And all the other various characters that we saw, and, you know, seeing how this all happened, and it was, you know, because of Chris O'Donnell's Robin. I also meant to point this out, but because I hate talking too much over whoever's talking and all that, not just these, but of course when it's come to, say, CinemaSins and Nostalgia Critic, those videos I react to a lot. Well, point being is that with Robin, I like how they, in this, using Robin's outfit from Batman Forever, where we see the red, green, and yellow, you know, that suit. But of course we have to have the suit that he wore in Batman and Robin, where it's just black and has the Robin bird symbol. Yeah, Of course, we have to have the bat nipples, the nipples on both Batman and Robin suits. Well, because, it is both Clooney and O'Donnell. And, I do wonder, if possibly Chris O'Donnell himself will become aware of this. To think that, if Chris O'Donnell has not been aware, obviously not, has not been aware that, Toon Sandwich exists, and to think that he has made his variant of Robin become the antagonist, I wonder how he feel about that. Oh, I'm sure as though it's not going to waste any time as I record this, not going to waste any time for at least maybe some people to try to reach out to Chris and let him know about this. I'm sure he'd find this very interesting. Just be very confused at first, but hopefully it doesn't take him too long, and if certain people would best explain to him the complicated details about Art Spear Entertainment's work with Toon Sandwich, all that. You know what I'm saying? Just yeah. Anyways. But yeah, that's just hard to believe that, out of every single character, Art Spear chooses Chris O'Donnell's Robin? Who'd have thought? Yeah. No, he's he's nowhere near, not in plain sight of the thumbnail. No, he's not. So, man. And also, the other things that were going on throughout this, because, at first, the opening to this, because when it was just George Clooney and not in the suit, what was it supposed to be? For a moment, I thought it was possibly George Clooney from the Ocean movies, but no, it was just him as Bruce Wayne. But with that being a dream and all, it's I mean, of course, his character from the Ocean movies wears a suit, so, go figure. And all the other things, interesting, because, we see Kirk and Spock on a Star Wars ship, and it's Queen Amidala's ship, from the Phantom Menace. It's very interesting. And because that explains where it all began, where they first discover Kirk floating in space, and that burn mark on his butt cheek, just, and seeing a little bit more of, say, them watching the Sesame Street and, the Muppets in general, not just Sesame Street, but reenact the ball, the superhero ball and all that, superhero, supervillain, all that, and also to see Kermit, not just as Deadpool, but as Green Lantern. And the fact that him as Green Lantern, his face is not green. Makes sense, Anything else to point out? Just still, again, the complicated details that Chris O'Donnell's Robin gives out, him being responsible for all that has happened in the last couple of episodes of FANFICTASIA, and, and the fact that, as it showed, the fact that with Indiana Jones being there, at some point, it was no longer the Indiana Jones, because it was Chris O'Donnell's Robin that was disguised as Dr. Jones himself. Yeah. We didn't know until now. And those two robots, that look exactly like Harley Quinn and Deadpool's kids, that are twin kids. Yeah. Grown-up versions, that is, And if you had seen the last couple of episodes of FANFICTASIA, of course, and up to this. Yeah, but just overall, the 5th episode of FANFICTASIA, it did not disappoint to be entertaining once again, with us finding out whom the real mastermind is, and out of nowhere it's Robin, because, obviously Robin didn't expect to become this way. But, the certain specific words that Batman said to him, it's, nothing intentional and all that, you know what I'm saying? Just, but, yeah, the path that would lead Robin to the dark side and all that, just very interesting. And again, who'd have thought that it would be Robin? And in this case, Chris O'Donnell's Robin. Yeah. But just again, that was really good. Yep, the 5th episode of FANFICTASIA, part 1 of the Final-est Frontier. And look forward to what Part 2 has in store. Of course, you can expect my reaction to it. Yeah. And as I said earlier, I definitely need to watch and react to more of Art Spear Entertainment's videos, most prominently the Toon Sandwich videos. And keep in mind that they've done a lot more content of videos than just the animations, Toon Sandwich and all that, because they've done some live-action pieces. I've checked out some of them, and, overall, they don't disappoint at whatever the heck they do on the channel. So, yeah. good talents from Australia. Keep that in mind, because they are Australians. So, you know, Australian folk. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just like, you know. Anyways, because, like, okay, let me check to see, like, the other content of these. Because some others that I'd love to check, because, yeah, like, I mean, definitely I gotta react to, like, say, where they've done trailer spoofs. Like, yeah, because they've done, of course, a lot of the Marvel films from, like, the ones I'm seeing right here. Guardians Volume 3, Captain America Brave New World, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. They've done Super Mario Brothers. Like, but what was the one where they did Looney Tunes? Because I saw a sample of it. Space Jam. Maybe you guys can help me out on that, because I'm not seeing... No, I'll have to check. I'd have to be careful, because I don't want to be spoiled too much, and because of the funniness. And, of course, they've also done trailer spoofs of Superman and Fantastic Four, so... Did I already check this out? I don't think so. The Chronic Chills of Narnia, because they've also done... they've done skits where it's a combination of live-action animation, you know, just random characters appearing in, like, in live-action stuff, where you got the two of them on screen, and they're interacting with whoever, just what all is happening, because, you know, it's like, I can think of, like, the ones I thought were funny, like, the one with, like, say, Doctor Strange, like, yeah, Doctor Strange gets juiced, like, that was good. Or, like, say, a very mainly Xmas, if you've seen that one, and also Thanos sleep snaps. Yeah, so, Joe? Yeah, that's his name. You know, the guy with the glasses, like, he got snapped by Thanos, and, he, unfortunately, what's-her-face, like, having to fill in and voicing Thanos and doing drawings, animation sketches. That's so good. Yeah, I gotta check out more of those. And, yeah, because, like I just said, I think I don't... Because I've seen them, and, well, because it didn't occur to me to react to them. It's just one of those things. But I gotta keep in mind that, yeah, like, some that I've not seen, and the next time they upload one of these, I will add it to the reaction list, the list of planned reactions that I'll do down the road a little. Yeah, because I don't think I have seen the Chronicle. I'm just gonna, like, check to see. No, I've not seen this yet. So I'll save it. I will put it in the list, yeah. And also, they've done Independence Day. I don't think I've seen that, but I'll put that on. But I think I have seen the one where, you know, Scream and all. Yeah, because I had seen that one before, technically. I mean, it's been a while, but yeah, maybe I'll put it on the list. We'll see. I'll figure it out. But yeah. All right, but just overall, the Toon Sandwich video, Art Spirit Entertainment, FANFICTASIA, The Final-est Frontier Part 1, that was excellent, well done. The fact that it's Chris O'Donnell's Robin, the mastermind of all that's been happening in the past couple of episodes, and in this entire episode, he goes into full detail how he did all this and why he's doing this, leading up to what's going to happen next, you know? And, well, by this point, you know, because I'd say screw, like, the whole thing of screwing the space-time continuum, because with what Deadpool has in mind, well, we're going to find out in Part 2, so, yeah. But again, Part 1 was really good. And what about you guys? What did you think of the 5th episode of FANFICTASIA, The Final-est Frontier Part 1? I mean, again, did it occur to any of you in the past couple of episodes, if you very cleverly figured it out, that it was Chris O'Donnell's Robin, the various hints and clues they gave out, and as it was shown in a flashback earlier in this episode, everything else that was going on, and if you also got some good laughs and chuckles, as I did, you of course watched my reaction to it, everything else that was going on, the various characters that appear, and some that we hadn't seen before, but again, so many characters popping up in FANFICTASIA Toon Sandwich, you just can't keep up sometimes. Yeah, I mean, obviously, there are characters we have not yet seen until, like say, the new episode comes out. Whatever, you get my point. Yeah. Were you just, like, amazed and mind-blown, like, whoa, because with everything that was explained by Robin in this and everything else, and if you're looking forward to Part 2, just, yeah, again. Overall, what do you think of Part 1 of The Finalist Frontier, the 5th episode of FANFICTASIA itself, with what all I've had to say, my reaction to it? And yeah, what did you think of my reaction to the Toon Sandwich video itself of FANFICTASIA? Leave comments and give this reaction video a like, as always. And with that being said, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to the 5th episode of FANFICTASIA, The Finalist Frontier Part 1, Toon Sandwich, Art, Spear, Entertainment, all that. More reaction videos are coming your all's way. They're going to be awesome. Keep looking forward, and I will see you guys in the next video / reaction. Take care, and until Part 2 comes out, peace out.